Well, it was a dark and rainy night, and we had 4 ladies who were coming here to do some. They're going to do an all-night paranormal investigation. The rain was pounding so hard, I said they're going to be at the front door. I'm not going to hear them knocking. So I turned the lights out and I sat in a chair by that window, and I see them drive up the driveway. A lady starts talking. So, God, how did I manage to miss them? I should have seen the car lights. So I opened the door where you came in, and there's no one there. And then I'm thinking, the sound of this rain, I couldn't hear somebody out here. How can I hear somebody in the house and then not be from outside? It's got to be in the house. And a little while later, 2 cars drove up. So I met them at the door. I said, well, let's try an experiment. This is what happened to me earlier. Sound came from that way. We'll line up 5 chairs, turn the lights off, and we'll see if that reoccurs. So for the longest time, nothing happened, and then boom, she started talking again. And the younger lady said that after a while, she thought she could hear very old-style fiddle music. I couldn't. So she stopped, turned the lights back on, and they said, who is that? I said, she's known as the lady in the blue dress. She's been...
All right, so that gave us a nice look at the haunted bathroom, where you sat alone for 15 minutes. And you didn't know you were alone either. That's the funniest part about the video.
Yeah.
All right, so I don't know how many people who entered into this contest are watching now, but they can always watch it later. So essentially in January, we decided to put up a 15-minute clip, kind of a exercise review for people to, try and tag anomalies that are possibly in the video, because all of the public investigation footage is up in groups, and not a lot of people really review it, and we wish we had the time to do it, but we're talking about thousands of hours of investigation footage. We just don't have the manpower to do that. So part of investigating is, of course, reviewing your footage, and there are a lot of people who do review the footage, and they do a great job at it, and they tag a lot of great anomalies that we can't explain. So this is a video we put out for a contest to win a private investigation this season, and to take home your own equipment starter kit, so you can start doing this stuff on your own as well. All right, well, we got 2 people who are in the contest here watching, so that's a start. So what we're going to do now is we are going to watch Cory's session at the Sir John Johnson Manor House on the toilet, sitting by himself, attempting communication with the spirits that may be there. I split it up into 4 parts, and I have highlighted the tags that the investigators have made when reviewing this footage. So wear earphones. If you don't have earphones on, find some, put some on, because really you need, great audio in your smartphone, your laptop, not the best speakers. So if you grab some earphones, you'll hear some of these. A lot of them are faint. We didn't choose this footage because there was something huge in it or some, great EVP. We just wanted to see if people would find anything and tag anything, and there are some interesting anomalies there. But for the most part, it was more the footsteps that Cory heard when he was by himself up there, which was captured on the audio, which is very, very interesting. So we'll go through that. So we got some people watching now. Cory, do you remember a lot about this session?
Yeah, I remember that was, yeah, I remember not feeling alone, that's for sure. I was definitely, it was a little freaky, but it's still one of my favorite places. So, I mean, it was enjoyable, that's for sure.
Well, I'm sure this will bring back some memories on your session. And
I tried not to watch it so that I can review it with, go through what people have done now.
So Cory went up there with Brent, and they did some, and Brent is one of the board members for the Sir John Johnson Manor House. And he was the president. His wife is now the president. And they went up there and did some communication. And then Cory decided to sit by himself on the toilet and attempt communication. Now, Brent quietly left Cory by himself all alone on the floor, and he thought that Brent was there, but Brent wasn't there. So let's start this out. Let's watch the first clip. So each clip is about 4 minutes long. So if you hope you got your earphones on. So let's take a listen and see what was tagged from the reviewers.
Talk? Is there something you want to tell us? The cameras here can hear you. If I can't. Do you have kids? I have 2 kids. I have a son and a daughter. Did you die here? Or do you know that you're dead? Do you know you've passed away? Did you live in the house? Or were you a visitor? Did you work at the mill? Really like to know your story. We mean no disrespect. We're only here to gather more information and enrich the stories and the history of this place. We want to see this place restored to its natural glory. It's going to be beautiful. And other people can enjoy it just like you may have. Feel free to touch me to let me know that you're here. Touch the red light beside me. Make a noise. It's pretty quiet. Itch on my back. Ow, right shoulder. Feel free to tell me anything that you want to tell me. You can talk to one of the 2, those are cameras there. They take your picture and they listen to you and record you. You can knock on the bathtub, it might make a noise.
So that is the first part. Now, not much really was tagged in the beginning. Everybody heard that mumble. Everybody commented that female humming type mumble, and I kind of hear, "Can you see me?" But it's not really clear at all. But it's definitely a female voice. No women were at the house at all that evening, and it's pretty close proximity to you, I think.
The other thing that I found that is like pretty much right after I said you can touch me or whatever, I got that burning itching on my back, right shoulder.
And Ted was watching that night, and I think he said that something was touching you, or you were going to get phantom touched on the shoulder or something like that.
Yeah, I remember
Yeah.
that. That did freak me out a little bit. Yeah,
Yeah, there was something along those lines.
yeah.
So a medium was watching and mentioned that Cory would get touched on the shoulder or something like that. But yeah, the hey yeah is a very light whisper. That's kind of what I hear from it. Nothing really, too substantial there. It could have been a breath from Cory. We really don't know. But the female hum, that's definitely something unique. That's pretty cool. All right, let's watch clip number 2. I think this is when you start hearing Brent walking around.
It's just a closet. It's just a shelving. There's just some shelves in there, but give me a sign. Let me know you're here. There's a message you want me to pass on? Is there somebody that you're looking to talk to, or? And now I don't know if you're talking to me or not. Brent's got the light shining here, so. I don't know if you're talking to me, but if you are, and we're hearing it, I'm glad that you're talking to us. If you hear any movement, it's just Brent down the hall here. If you hear any movement, it's just Brent down the hall here. If you hear any movement, it's just Brent down the hall here. No, I don't feel anything, but that doesn't mean you're not here. Now, my right shoulder blade really itchy. Now I can stay here for as long as you want, but I need to know that you're here. If you get close to this, see that happens? All sorts of fun. Thank you. Okay, you can stop it now. You let me know. 1, 2, 3. Okay, you can stop it. If it's you, you can stop. Am I gonna have to reset it? 1, 2, 3. Okay, now do it again. Because maybe that was me that set up. I don't know. I just showed you how to use it. Now if you can do it now, where I'm not even close to it, then I'll know you're here. Are you moving down there, Brent?
You're on mute.
At that point, you're starting to realize you might be alone, right?
Yeah.
You clearly hear Brent leave and the door close, um, and you're now alone up there. Is that your dog?
Oh yeah, sorry. He's a fan. He's a fan. It's the bulldog.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I thought the laughing was pretty good.
Yeah.
That was pretty interesting. Um, what did you think of like the 3/4? I
Yeah, it
I
was a
heard it
pretty
kind of
faint.
faint, but I hear it. Like I don't know.
I heard it the second one after I don't know if it was influential or whatever, but I did hear it. Like I started hearing it the second and third time it played.
Hmm.
Yeah, you can hear it in there because it was continuing my counting, right?
And the REM device going on, I don't know if anything. It didn't seem like anything intelligent was coming from it.
No,
Something might have just falsely triggered it. But after you turned it back on, it never went off again.
never. No, it may have
Yeah.
just been me that set it off, and that's why I didn't. And it kind of didn't. It moved on from that point.
Hmm.
But yeah, no, you can hear the knocking and the shuffling, but I'm hearing a lot of knocking that I didn't hear. I don't think I heard while I was sitting there.
It's steps. If you remember
Yeah,
when Brent was walking around on the floor, it sounds identical to that.
yeah,
Like
yeah. No,
identical. That there's something walking around up there, and you think it's Brent, and you
I
call
thought it
out
was
to him.
Brent the whole time. Yeah,
And at this point, when we move into the next clip, that's when you're like, what the hell's going on? And you actually get up. I think you get up and you go to see like if you can find Brent because he's not responding to you.
yeah.
So let's head into the third clip.
Are you down there, Brent? Are you down there, Brent? I think they went downstairs, and I hear the floorboards creaking over a couple rooms over. So if Elliot's watching, just check the living room and the kitchen area. I thought Brent was up there. And the kitchen area. I thought Brent was up there. And the kitchen area. I thought Brent was up there. There's definite movement over there. Who's up here with me? Can you come down here? I swear there's somebody down here. I don't know if it's in the room by the stairs or a couple rooms down there, but I can hear walking. Can you come this way? Who's down there? That was really loud. I've got the chills so bad. Donald, if you want me to stay here, I'm sorry. I gotta go check this out. Who's up here? I keep hearing something. I keep hearing something. I keep hearing something.
Yeah,
that's pretty-
you were you were pretty spooked.
yeah, I remember that now. That was like you could like well, it was evident. Like I could just hear them walking around. It was, and you know that kitchen and living room area. It's the creepiest part of the house.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah,
that's clearly there's footsteps, and that swishing sound reminds me of the time you and Brent were on the other side, like kind of the corridor around the
the
stairs.
the
The
office.
Yeah, I mean, it really did sound like that sound.
Yeah,
And I think I have that clip. I don't know. Now that it's fresh in my mind, I kind of want a comparison. Imagine it is the
we
same
should.
sound.
Yeah,
I just
that'd
don't
be.
know. I got all the clips here from the Sir John
That's a
Johnson
lot
Manor
of them. We
House.
have a lot of them there.
Yeah, it might take me a while to find it, but oh, the mystery sound. I think that's it.
Mhm.
Let's watch it.
And so I'll just put the camera down here a little bit. Okay. Hopefully that won't give any interference with the camera, the microphone. All right.
So I know there's a little boy here. I've seen you before. And these nice folks have set some things out for you to play with, and it's okay for you to play with them. Nobody's going to hurt you. So if you want to pick any of them up, you go ahead. And if there's somebody holding you back from doing that, then that's okay too.
What was that? What was that? Did you hear that?
Yeah.
What was that?
You know, maybe they remembered you. They're like,
Could
let's do
be.
another swishy sound and get Cory all freaked out. You know.
That first one, the one we just watched, though, that was the weirdest one because it sounded like it was like right here.
Yeah,
It, like,
and the one in the video was pretty close to camera too.
yeah,
That
well, it was
swish
close to the
sound.
camera for sure.
Yeah,
Yeah.
very interesting swish sound. All right, I know the few people who are in this contest are probably waiting to see who wins. This is Sunday night, so let's get to the fourth and last clip. And someone tagged a Get Out, and I didn't hear it when I first reviewed it, but then I saw their comment, and they were the only person to comment this Get Out, and I thought it was a pretty good Get Out. So I think it's in this one.
There's nobody out here. Alright. 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 I can't tell where that noise is coming from. But there was definitely walking up here. I really thought Brent was up here. And it turns out nobody's up here. Just waiting. I'm in the bathroom now, but I'm just waiting to hear that again. I can't lie, I'm a little bit freaked out. Hey, it's true bloom. There's a scuffle and a creak down this way, at least twice. But I can't tell which room it was coming from. Sorry, the bright light there. Okay, Jonathan, you got me for another minute or so, okay? Or Donnie, Donald. Okay, so I'm gonna point this down the hall, because that's where I heard it. Okay, so Donald, back to you. Are there more than one spirit here? There has to be. I hear it again. Come touch this device again. I feel really, like it's a really heavy feeling. Not bad, just heavy. And I seriously hear some sort of footsteps down this way, or movement of some sort. It's not necessarily like that, but just movement, and and you hear scuffles. I seriously thought Brent was down there, and he's not. Alright, I'm gonna go back down and see what everybody had to say. Maybe we can send somebody else up. Maybe they'll experience the same thing I did. Thank you, Donald.
There you go, Cory. You're a wuss.
How could I not hear that cat?
Yeah, I know. I don't know what's up with the cats in these locations. I mean, Murney Tower has one. The Inn at the Falls, we got a meow there. Where else? There's got to be others where we've had cats.
Oh,
I mean, maybe there was a cat there. Who knows? Maybe that's what you were hearing. But
maybe.
I think we would have noticed it on the DVR cameras and all the cameras we had set up there. I think we would have seen a cat. So I don't think a cat was there. That get out was pretty good. I thought that was a pretty good get out, and also someone who was reviewing captured that goodbye, because I didn't originally catch that
No,
goodbye when I
that was
reviewed.
pretty.
But it was
uh,
it all very faint, all very faint. But then we didn't have the best microphone running in that spot. So
Right.
in all, it was a good review. I think everybody did a great job, and we'll have to find out and see who wins the private investigation. So once we have our season announced for the summer and into the fall, the winner, you'll have to private message us and keep in touch with us, as we will open up opportunities to you, and you can pick the one that you think best suits your maybe location or a place you haven't done yet, and keep us informed, and we will set that up for you. So I'm going to screen share here. We have all the names. So these are all the people that did follow the instructions as described in the YouTube video that we posted.
Good luck.
So I hope everybody can see. Cory, can you still hear me?
Yes, I
No.
can.
Okay, everybody can hear me while I do this. So here are all the names. They're all here. So these are the people that successfully followed the rules. Now, I haven't tried this spin app yet, so this is the first time that I'm going to press spin. So I didn't test it beforehand. So I hope it works. Bum, 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 bum. That's pretty cool. So we'll also do a backup, because if Sherry does not want the prize, or if she never messages us, then we need to have that. So the backup will be Holly. So the backup is Holly. So if Sherry never messages us, then Holly will be the backup.
Excellent. Thank you, everyone. That was great.
Yeah. So
And I remember that now. Now I was looking. That was the night we were there live, and yeah, one of the viewers asked me to do a session up there.
Yeah, it's just like Cornwall. We all kind of spent some time alone in like the nurses area and down at the end of the hallway. I'm really looking forward to getting back into Cornwall, and there's so much footage to also look at. And I know a lot of people were talking about the experiences they had at Cornwall, so I'm really looking forward to getting back there.
Yeah, it was good to be back there.
Yeah, I see that Sherry is online, and she said, woohoo. So congratulations, Sherry. All right, so that's it. It's Sunday night. We all have work early in the morning. So I'm hoping that we're going to announce some locations for you guys shortly. It is going to be a slow spring and summer for us, as I do have a newborn, so I don't have as much time as I used to have. So Halloween season, October, September, I think we're still going to be pretty busy, and we're going to try to get one in per month over the summer season, at least one per month, one location per month. So we hope to see all of you guys out, and I don't really foresee any cancellations of public events, as long as there's no Delta Omicron coming out. I think we're pretty good to continue doing the safe events and investigations that we have been doing throughout the pandemic. So we hope to see all of you out, and we will be posting more information in the near future. I know the page has been a little bit dry lately, We've just kind of been all pretty busy and preoccupied over the winter. So, everybody have a good night. Thanks for watching, and congratulations, Sherry. And please private message us so we can start a thread about your private investigation coming up this season.
Okay.
Take care, everybody.
Thank you. Thank you. Good night.